What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gage. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I actually have a special guest with me, my boy Damon. We play cards together all the time. He's actually going to be showing off his version of the Dark Lordknightmon deck profile, and I'm going to go ahead and let him take it away. But remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you're fans of content like this. All right, Damon, it's all up to you.
All right, how's it going, everyone? So for the deck, I'm gonna keep it simple. For the eggs, we are running 4 Pagumons. Do not mind the 2 missing ones; they disappeared somewhere into the ether. But Pagumon has a very strong inheritable of on deletion. You can reveal the top card of your deck, add it to your hand if it's a black Digimon. Otherwise, you place it to the bottom of the deck. Very good for a deck that really wants to either suicide itself through blocking or just go mass on deletion. But I see a lot of other decks. They also run Zenimon, if you really want to go with that, who says if you kill an opponent's Digimon by battle, you draw 1 card. It's up to player preference at that point. Starting with the rookies, level 3s, whatever you want to call them. I'm starting with 4 Monitamons from BT10. He says, on play, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Add 2 cards from among them that are black with either Nightmon or Deadly Axemon in their name or with a Twilight trait. After that, place the rest to the bottom of your deck. Consistency is always the name of the game. You love to see them. Next, we got 4 BT19 Monitamons. He says, on deletion, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. From among them, you add 1 card with Nightmon in its text or the Twilight trait, and then add it to your hand. Then you can place one of the such cards from your hand under to your Tamers. Put the rest of them on your deck. Also has the reboot inheritable, which is very good, especially with a defensive strategy like this one. You can go offensive. Next, we're going to the level 4s. Starting out, I got 4 BT7 Deadly Axemons. He has a very simple effect of on play, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Add up to 2 with Nightmon in their names from among them. Place the remaining 2 to the bottom of the deck. Also has an inheritable of during your turn, if he has Nightmon or Bagramon in its name, it gets plus 2,000 DP. I am also playing 3 BT7 Skull Nightmons. His effect is, when attacking, you can trash all the Digivolution sources of one of your Deadly Axemon, place it under him, then Digivolve into Darkknightmon for free, which is really good. Also has an inheritable of, it has Nightmon or Bagramon in its name, he gets security attack +1 during your turn. Also really good because that also works with Lordknightmon, because guess what? He has Nightmon in his name. Personal preference, I am actually running 3 Skull Nightmons from EX4. Now, if you want, you are welcome to run the promo Skull Nightmon. I know I just don't have the money to do that kind of on a card. But he has a on play. If I don't have Nene, I play Nene for free. And on deletion, I can reveal the top card of my deck. If it's a Blue Flare or a Twilight, I add it to my hand. If not, trash the rest. Most of the deck's going to be Twilight, so it's very hard for you to whiff. And also a strong inheritable of Reboot once again. I also play 4 Skull Nightmon Mighty Axe mode. Same relation before, it's all about consistency. Not only does he count as both Deadly Axemon and Skull Nightmon just in the hand or field, he also has on play, check the top 3 if it has the Twilight trait or Nightmon in its name, I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, Nightmon in its name or the Twilight trait. Then you get to add it to your hand and trash the rest, which is really good. Also, if you played it using 2 materials for your Digicross, you get to kill one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 4 or less, which is really good.
That's crazy.
Now, on to the level 5s. I am playing 4 BT19 Darkknightmons. He has Material Save 1 and on play error when Digivolving. You de-Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. Then, if you Digicross using 2 cards, you may delete 1 play cost of 3 or lower Digimon or Tamer. Really good. Doesn't have to be always your opponent's Digimon or Tamer. It could be your own too. Sometimes you want to pop your own Nene and stuff like that. He also has on deletion. You may play 1 level 4 or lower Digimon with Nightmon in its text from under one of your Tamers without paying the cost. Again, really good. He also, this one has an inheritable that says on deletion, You can play one level 4 or lower Digimon card with Knightmon in its text from your trash without paying the cost, giving really good floating effect to your Lordknightmon. Spoiler alert. I'm also running 4 of the BT10 Darkknightmons. He has, well, Digicross 2 for 2 materials, but he has on play. You Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. Then, if you use 2 to make him, you kill any Digimon. You kill one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 5 or less. Sorry about my voice. He also has an alternative effect of when he would be deleted, you get to add one of his materials to your hand, and then you play the other one from under him. Then he just dies. Now, on to the level 6s. Got the new essential, in my opinion, the boss monster of the deck, Lordknightmon Ace. He has your blast Digivolving. When your opponent attacks, you Digivolve over him. He has one Digivolving. You can play one level 5 or lower Digimon with Knightmon in its text from your hand or trash without paying the cost. Really good, because usually you would want to play like anywhere from your Darkknightmons from BT19, which does mention Knightmon in its text, up to like your level 4s or lowers. He also has another effect where during all turns, all Digimon with less DP than him does get collision. That includes your own opponent's Digimon. Not only making him a good offensive card, but it makes him a good defensive card, because now your opponent's forced to deal with an entire field of blockers. Next, we have 3 Lordknightmon X. Lordknightmon X, a lot of you know what he does, but for those who don't, I'm going to explain. He Digivolves for 1 over regular Lordknightmon, and he has collision and piercing. He also has when Digivolving for each of your opponent's Digimon, Digivolve one of them. Then, until the end of their turn, one of their Digimon cannot Digivolve. Very strong. Like, stopping your opponent from Digivolving is like a major part of the game. So if they can't Digivolve, most of the decks can't do what they want. He also saying all turns, if you have Lordknightmon or X Antibody under him, all your Digimon with Knightmon in their text gain Alliance and plus 3000 DP. Very good. That increase even more aggro. And once again, I would like to mention, if you do have Skull Knightmon under him, that also gives him the security attack plus 1 with it. So usually on average, you're getting like 3 checks out of him. Personally, for me, I am in fact playing one Darkknightmon X. Darkknightmon X for me is always a good finisher. For those who don't know, when Digivolving, you can return black or purple Digimon that isn't himself from your trash to your hand. Then, if you have Darkknightmon or X Antibody under him, you can delete one Tamer to unsuspend him. So good for getting rid of your opponent's Tamers or even your own for extension. He also has on deletion, play one Darkknightmon from your trash without paying the cost. More, again, great floating. Now on to the Tamers. I am playing, in fact, 2 of the new Nenes from BT19. She says at the start of your turn, if you have 2 or less memory, she's your memory starter, set it to 3. Also, during all turns, she has the effect of if you would play the Composite or Twilight trait Digimon with a Digicross, you can use one from under your Tamer and one from your trash. Digicrossing from your trash, from what I learned, is really good, especially for a deck that really likes floating. I also, in fact, play 2 Kiriha Nenes. So this card says start of main. If there's 2 Digimon in play, gain 1 memory. That includes one from your your opponent. So if they have 2 Digimon in play, you gain 1 memory. Or if one from one, still gain a memory. But also all turns, same as previous. If you actually play a Twilight or this time Blue Flare, you can do 1 from under the Tamer and then 1 from trash. I am, in fact, also playing 3 drop Nene Amanos, because personally, she's the best version. She says on play, look at the top 4, add 1 Knightmon or Deadly Axemon in its name, or 1 Twilight trait, and then place the rest of the bottom of the deck. Also, during your opponent's turn, she gives all your Digimon with Darkknightmon in their name or the Twilight trait blocker. So having a massive field of blockers, not many decks can usually deal with. Also, she has herself on deletion, gain 2 memory, which is always good, because it scares your opponent for trying to kill her, or you can kill her yourself using your own cards, or stuff like that. Now on to the options. It's going to be real quick. I am personally playing 2 defense training. Y'all know what it does, but those who don't. During the main, when you activate it, you can reveal the top 2, add 1 black card from among them to your hand, place the rest at the bottom of the deck, and delay, choose one of your Digimon, Digivolve it for a reduced cost of 2. And now for one-offs, personally, I am playing Pride Memory Boost. Not many decks do play it, but I opt to because sometimes it's really good just getting a body on board. Pride Memory says I can reveal the top 3 cards of my deck, play 1 black Digimon, and play 1 black Digimon with a play cost of 4 or less from among them and trash the rest. And obviously you got the delay of you gain 2 memory, really good memory boost, and it's always good to get a body on board. I play 1 Fist of Athena. So this card says that if you have a card with Nightmon in its text, you may play without playing the color requirements. During the main, you give one of your opponent's Digimon, start a main, you force it to attack, so you taunt it. And all turns, when the target will be changed, you trigger the delay of you give one of your Digimon piercing and its security attack +1 to the end of your turn. And the security effect of playing 1 level 5 or lower Nightmon in its text from your trash, then placing in the battlefield is also very good. Final card of the deck. Personally, I play 1 Immortal Ruler. Immortal Ruler says you can trash the top 3 cards of your deck and then play 1 Darkknightmon from your trash for its play cost. But if you would use it for the Digicross requirements, you can actually use your trash to get it. Really good. Always love to either A, mill myself bare minimum, or B, just get a Darkknightmon from my trash because recursion is very strong. And yeah, that would be it for my Darkknightmon deck.
Yeah, this deck, I've played against it, and it is very powerful. The thing that's crazy about it is the fact that you can pivot in your strategy. A lot of the time, you can, if you really want to go aggressive, you're doing multiple checks. Or if you want to go defensive, you could just set up a bunch of blockers and play that way. And the strategy is just really strong. So special thanks to you, Damon, for taking the time to go over your profile. Greatly appreciate it. And if you're still around up until this point, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, GG.